This video is going to be a little different on Dewey Roams. This is my first time doing a collaboration video with a company that sent me 2 air pumps, and the company's ASMAX. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And they reached out to me through YouTube, and they asked me if I'd like to review their smart air pump, the T-30 from ASMAX. Now, disclaimer, I've already put this pump through the paces today, and when I got the offer from ASMAX to do the review, I said to the lady, I said, well, yeah, I will do the review, but I will do it under real world circumstances. Like, I'm always wrenching on my bike. Like, I'm constantly have to maintain it the way I ride it, so it's always needing something. So she sent me 2 pumps, and I'll get into the second pump in a second here. But so I had a broken spoke again on my back hub drive motor. For some reason, the 12 gauge spokes are breaking, and I'm swapping them out with a thinner spoke, a 14 gauge spoke, and the 14 gauge spokes don't break. So I'm almost up complete through the whole rim now of swapping out. I'm probably around 10 spokes broken. So in the video that I did earlier, a little bit of the video outlines me changing the spoke, but it's a real world test, and I didn't know what to expect with this pump. Now I'm going to show you what you get with the pump. You get the actual pump itself, obviously. It's and it's small. I'm going to show you on my bike. I got my electric pump on there, but it's in a specialized area that it's kind of designed, well, the way I configured it anyways, and the pump is in a tire repair kit, with the tire repair kit, a full 20-inch by 4-inch tube, and the pump. So I'm not going to pull it out, but I'll show you where it is. So this pump, the on button's right here. You just hold it for a few seconds until it comes on. Now you see it. Now it should be at 26 psi, because that's what I have my back tire inflated at, 26 psi. And in the video from earlier, you'll see that. So on this pump, you can't change the display. You can't make it brighter, unfortunately. But it has a light on it too. If you hit the positive button, the up button for the psi, it activates a little light there. So with my bike, I just use the screw on for the valve stem. Just goes in like this, very simple. And it also comes with it's a Schrader valve, and I can't remember the other one. I'll put it up on the screen, but I haven't even opened this. And it comes with a USB-C charging cable and a needle to inflate sports balls. So that will probably never come out of the pouch. And this is the little box that it comes in. So the whole thing will break down and fit in this pouch. So look how small that is. Okay, so I can put this in my crossover. I can put it on my rear trunk. I could put it, well, I'm not putting it in my first aid kit, but obviously that's where my current full tire repair kit is, down there. So obviously, if I swap out my larger air pump in there, that's going to be much more convenient. And I've already come to the determination that this is going to be my everyday carry, my EDC bicycle air pump. This thing is excellent, and I'm not going to go over it now because it'll all be outlined in the video when I actually really did use it to pump up a 20 by 4-inch fat tire tube. So yes, so I highly recommend this pump. I'm not getting paid to say this. I'm not getting compensated by ASMAX. No, they gave me the pumps, and they recommended that I raffle this pump off to one of my viewers. But one of my loyal viewers, Mitch, out in Timmins, who is an avid e-bike rider, and he's on trails probably almost every day out there. I'm going to get his address, and I'm going to send him this pump. He's been a good supporter of my channel, and I'm trying to support his channel. So Mitch, I'll get your address, and this will be in the mail for you, brand new, never even opened this one. This one's going to be yours. You got your name on it. So yeah, so this little pump, you know, it's more, I would say it's more designed, well, not necessarily designed, but it is more suited for doing road bikes, rock bikes. These tires, I thought was going to be a challenge for the pump, but it wasn't. This little pump pumped up that tire in 3.5 minutes, and I'm okay with that. And it's on the battery display. It has 3 bars. After I pumped up the tire, I did a little pre-inflation so I could seed the tire on the bead. Then I pumped it up to 26 psi. The maximum pressure on that tire is 30. I run it at 26. And, you know, I can air it down if I'm in loose soil or whatever, but I generally ride it at 26, or run it at 26. So I only used 1 bar on the battery, so I'm thinking I could probably fill up 3 tires, and that's not necessarily what this pump is designed to do, to fill up 3 tires. Like if you're in an emergency situation where you got to repair your punctured tube or replace the tube, like in my case, I got a repair kit and an extra tube in case I get 2 flats. But this pump on 1 charge will do 3 tires. I was blown away by that. So ASMAX T-30 SMART Pump, highly recommend it. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. It comes out of the box at 120 psi. So I want to bring it down to 20 to start. And it does go down rapidly, the psi control. Okay, so I have it set at 20. I'm not exactly sure if there's an adjustment for the display, if I can turn up the display. Let me take a look, see if there is. Okay, so it would appear there is no turning up the display. So on a sunny day, you're gonna have a little difficulty seeing the display. But let me get started with the deflation of my back tire, and we'll take it from there. And the broken spoke is right there. Bike is a little dirty. I just had it out and about for the last few days, so don't mind the dirt. This is the spoke I'm replacing it with. Just got to move over the liner. Out comes the old spoke. Just put in the final touches on tightening up the spoke. Now this rim has a bend in it, like a bump bend. Like it's not out of true. I hit a rock and it put a little bit of a flat spot. I have another rim. I just haven't got around to re-spoking it yet, but I will eventually. Now there's no other broken spokes. Just a quick eye test without just with my finger here. Yeah, it's pretty true. It's pretty true. Like I said, I'm getting quite good at doing this because out of necessity I had to do it so many times. Okay, so the pump has an automatic shut off as well. While I was changing out the spoke, it did automatically shut off, so that's a good feature. And when it comes back on, it maintained what I set the tire pressure at, which was 20. So I'm going to thread it on to the valve stem, and I'm gonna not necessarily let it run all the way to 20 psi right now, because I got to make sure that the tire is beaded on the rim correctly. Threads on very smooth, which is good. Now when the pump is going to make a little noise, because that's what pumps do. I'm just gonna, okay, so let's turn her on. Gonna check the bead. It is working, which I like, and it's not that noisy at all. Just gonna pull the pump off, and I gotta check the bead. There we go. There we go. It's looking pretty good now, people. I think that'll work. And I want to put this tire is recommended for 30 psi. Maximum is 30 psi, but I always run about 26. So I'm going to bump it up to 26 right now, and I'll give you an approximation. I'm not going to put my stopwatch on, but I'll give you an approximation of how long it takes. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but it's at 26. Okay, so okay, approximately 3.5 minutes. It's a little warm. The pump isn't warm, but the hose is. So I thought I'd hit the trail to finish up the video. Towards the end of the use of the pump to fill up my 20-inch by 4-inch fat tire bike, like I stated towards the end there, it did get a little bit warm, but nothing unexpected, to be honest with you, because that little pump is turning some high RPMs, no doubt, and with that it generates a little heat. Nothing crazy. Like, it wasn't like I didn't think the pump was going to malfunction or anything like that. It's just the heat that a pump would produce, and all those electric pumps produce heat. If you do acquire one of these pumps, purchase this pump, and you have any questions with regards to it, I will be more than happy to try to help you out in answering any of those questions. Thanks for watching. Bye.